This video talks about sponsored TV shows and movies that you can get on all of your devices without having to put your hands in your pockets, and how these differ across the world. More details coming up. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like it, then please don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech and my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thanks for watching. So as I say, on all your devices, you are going to be able to get sponsored content. This is content that isn't going to cost you a bean. And we're going to look at how it differs depending on where you are in the world. Now today we're going to talk about the platform you're watching this video on, that's YouTube. So they offer movies and TV shows which basically cost you nothing at all. So we've got the primetime movies section here. These are the ones that have been sponsored with adverts. And we've got some great names here. We've got The Proposal, Big Mamas, The Great Gatsby, Jeepers Creepers 2, Hairspray, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Barbershop, Knowing, Scream 2, The World Trade Center. We've got Scream, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Kingpin. Okay, these are not the most up-to-date films. The Warriors, Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Time Traveller's Wife, Flashdance, Beauty and the Beast, Whitney, When Time Ran Out. There are absolutely loads. To Sir with Love, My Friend Dharma. You might have seen the documentary recently on Netflix. Legally Blonde 2. Absolutely loads. Shutter Island. Loads of movies here. And like I say, it's not going to cost you a bean to watch these, but these are only available if you're in the United States. Now, if you go to the UK and a lot of Europe, then you're not going to get nothing. There is nothing here that's sponsored on the UK version of YouTube. Now, hopefully that's something that will be coming soon. I'd like to think that YouTube are working with companies to be able to bring that to you. But at the moment, unfortunately, you've got to go to America to get all of the good stuff. There was Zulu there, I just noticed, went past. Super Size Me. None of these are really up-to-date movies. You're not going to get the latest blockbusters, but some of them are real classics, stuff that you can show your kids, your grandkids. You know, it might be that some of these films bring back memories for you. You haven't seen them for years, so well worth a watch. But now, if we go to, say, for instance, Canada. Let's have a look, see what we get if we're in Canada. So in Canada, you still got some great movies, but not really a lot I've heard of. Now, I'm not saying that these movies are no good. They probably are. They're probably worth a watch, but there's not the classics that the Americans get. I mean, I think I saw somewhere in the list there was the comedy film Meatballs from 1979. Great film. There's one there. It looks like it's got Matthew Broderick in. Infinity. Is that Matthew Broderick? I don't know. But most of these are really films that I've never heard of. It could be that if you're Canadian, then yeah, you may well have heard of these and you might be thinking, shut up, man, what are you talking about? But to be quite honest with you, most of these films, as you can see here, are not really anything to really write home about, I shouldn't think, not compared to what people in America are getting. So if we move on now, let's go to the other side of the world and see what you get if you're in Australia. So we've whizzed to the other side of the world now and we're in Australia, and again, we've not got really great movies. We've got Pay the Ghost there. I've heard of that one. Kevin Hart, got a bit of comedy there. But I'll be honest with you, there's not really a lot that I recognise here. Oh, Run, Fat Boy, Run. Yeah, heard of that one. So there's a few British sort of films on here as well. But there's, again, not a great selection. Super Size Me 2. you've got there. But yeah, it's still worth having a look through. I mean, you've got there the double, but again, nothing like the classics that the Americans have got. But it's still worth a look through because, as I said with Canada, you know, there may be stuff that you might have not seen for a while, or might think to yourself, well, let's have a look. I mean, sometimes some of these movies you've never heard of, they will surprise you. You know, they will be pretty good. Just the fact that the big American studios might have not picked them up and promoted them doesn't mean to say that they're rubbish movies, but well worth a look through. Again, you don't have to stick your hands in your pockets to watch these. So if they're no good, what have you lost? Absolutely nothing. So whilst we're here in Australia, you haven't only just got movies, you've also got documentaries there as well. Some of them were included in the films. Just whizzing back to the States, you've also got primetime shows there for you. Again, some of them classic, some of them fairly recent, but a lot of them are quite old. But as you can see here, again, there's quite a few, and that's if you're in the States. Now, Canada and Australia don't seem to have too much at the moment in the way of TV shows, unfortunately, but this might change in the future. But as you can see, US seems to have the pick of the crop. And like I say, unfortunately, in the UK, there's nothing that's sponsored at the moment whatsoever, but I imagine that is coming. Now, I'm not aware of any other countries that YouTube have these sponsored shows on their channel, but if you're aware of anywhere else that has sponsored shows, then please let me know. I'll be glad to go and check it out. Let us know as well if you've watched any of these shows or any of these movies and what you thought of them. And if there's anything you can recommend other viewers, it would be great to hear from you. And if you'd like this service in your country, let us know where you're from in the comments down below. If YouTube are watching, you never know, they might be able to strike some sort of deal. And don't forget, whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not have a look around? I've got thousands of other videos covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully, whilst you're here, you'll find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and some more money. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like it, then please don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech and my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thanks for watching.